Hi everybody, it's Jessie again. Today I'm going to talk to you about a surprising tip for productivity that's helped me in a bunch of ways. So as many of you know, I have several jobs, all of which I enjoy. So I'm a dance studio owner and I teach at a college and I travel as a dance competition judge, and I'm also involved in a bunch of organizations and nonprofits, all of which that I really believe in and really enjoy doing. So I get asked this question all the time, which I don't give much thought to, but I get asked this one question: how do you do it all? Well, I have one tip that I hope you will find as helpful as I have found, and it's probably surprising to you. You can get an awful lot done if you prioritize the least pressing of all of the tasks that you have to do. Sound crazy? So let me explain. So let's take a look at the to-do list I have for today. Here are the 4 things that I really want to get done today. First of all, I have some student homework to grade online. We're teaching all of our classes online for this semester. And I want those to be done today. I have a bunch of emails to respond to, and I'd like to get those done by this afternoon. And I'm revising an article for publication, and that had a due date. It was due to my editor at the University of California back in March, but then she said, well, take all the time you need, which is a dangerous thing to hear. And then I'm also working on studying Italian. And there's no deadline, for that. That's just for myself. So how would you prioritize those? Well, if you're like most people, you would start with the most pressing, right? You want that homework that you want graded today. You're going to get back to those emails where people are waiting for you. But no, don't do that. Don't prioritize the most pressing. Instead, you need to prioritize the least pressing, that for which there is no deadline or which there's a deadline that's pretty far out. So I'm going to prioritize today working on my article. I'm going to do that first. Everything else can wait. There's no deadline. Remember, she said that I have all the time that I needed, but I'm going to work on that first. And then I'll work on Italian because that's important to me, and I might not get to it otherwise if I prioritize the stuff that's the most pressing. So you might even say that you need to get the other stuff out of the way, the more important stuff, the more pressing stuff out of the way first before you can do those other things, right? That there's going to be a good time later to do those other times for which there's no deadline. But you'll notice that that good time never comes, does it? In fact, if you prioritize all of the most pressing stuff, by the time you get through it all, you're fatigued, you're tired, you felt like you've done everything you needed to that day and you just want to relax. You're not going to get to those other important things that are important to you, but just didn't make it to the top of your to-do list. So put the least pressing things at the top of your to-do list. Because if you wait until it's a good time to do those things that aren't pressing, you'll never get to that good time. So remember, set aside time for the things that are the least pressing, the least urgent. The other stuff will still get done. You'll still do it. I'll still get to that homework because I need to do it today, right? But I'm going to prioritize the things that are least pressing first. So the least pressing things get prioritized first, and you'll see what amazing things you can accomplish if you use that as your strategy. Thanks for watching.